So, good morning, students. I think now the screen is visible. In the last class, we have discussed about the total internal interference, refractive index, reflection and refraction, and numerical aperture. And I also gave you one problem on numerical aperture. Okay, so today we will discuss the different topic. First, we will discuss that is the fiber optic modes. Uh, Next is uh, classification of fiber optics or optical fiber, that is single mode fiber and multi-mode fiber. Then we will discuss about the properties of single mode fibers. We will illustrate the each and every characteristics here briefly about the single mode fibers. After that, we will discuss the properties or the characteristics of single mode fiber and multi-mode fiber also. Okay, this is the principle or this is the concept regarding the multimode fibers. And at last, we will discuss the types of fiber based on refractive index profile. So earlier classes, we already discussed what is refractive index. So based on the refractive index, there is two category. One is strap index fiber and another is graded index fiber. Okay, so these are the properties of strap index fiber. And for the case of strap index fiber, there is also a strap index multi-mode fiber. Okay, so after that, we will discuss the graded index fiber also. So first, uh, Swati, am I audible to you?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, and I think the screen is visible also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so first of all, today we'll discuss that is the fiber optics mode. So what is mode? Mode is one of which that describes the nature of propagation of electromagnetic wave in the waveguide. So basically, mode is the way or in a path in which the waveguides, or you can say the wave propagates through in it. This is the mode. Okay, this is the definition of mode. And here it is the allowed direction whose associated angles satisfy the condition for the total internal reflection and constructive interference. So in the earlier class, we already discussed what is total internal reflection and the interference also. In that class, we already discussed what is the refractive index and reflection and refraction. Okay, so I assume that this concept is clear to all of you. So now, so based on the number of modes that propagates through the optical fiber, there are two category. One is single mode fiber and another is multi-mode fiber. So in the earlier class, we already discussed, or I think you already know what is single mode fiber and what is multi-mode fiber. You have any idea what is single mode fibers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, plus tell me.
Sir, in single mode, there is one path, but in multi-mode, there is many paths.
Yeah, actually, in single mode fiber, only one mode is transmitted through this optical fiber. Okay, and that's why it is called the
Yes, sir.
single mode fiber. And for the case of multi mode, there is multiple, or you can say the in mode, in the in number of mode is transmitted through it. That's why it is called the multimode fiber. Okay, so now if you see the cross sectional area of single mode fiber, so here you can see this is the core part, this is the um, core part, and this core part is guided by the cladding. So here the core is just 1 minute. Yeah, the core is from here up to this. This is the core region, and the rest of the region, this part in the upper part, and this is in the lower part, is the cladding part. And I think the you already know that the optical fiber, there are four part consist for optical fiber. One is the core, after that cladding, then buffer, and the last one is the jacket part. Okay, this part I already discussed in earlier classes. So this is the core part, and this is the cladding part, and this core part is guided or protected by the cladding, and this is the core and cladding interface. And one thing you can see here, that this in this mode only one signal is propagates through this mode. Okay, there is only one wave is propagates through this mode. That's why it is called the single mode fiber. Okay, now if we jot down, or if we discuss here the characteristics of single mode fiber. uh, just 1 minute. Yeah, this is the properties for single mode fiber. Okay, so for the case of single mode fiber, only one path is available. This is the main properties. And one thing, in optical fiber, there is a concept about the V number. Okay, so based on the V number, we can say this is the single mode fiber or multi-mode fiber. So if the V number is less than 2.405, so in that case it is called the single mode fibers. Okay, so here just yeah, okay, so if V less than 2.405, in that case it is called the single mode fiber. Okay, and one thing that here you can see from this cross-sectional view of single mode fiber, that the core diameter is very less. Core diameter is very less for the case of single mode fiber, and here only one wave is propagates through in it. Okay, and one thing, there is no dispersion. Dispersion is a property of optical fiber, mainly hello mainly when the wave is propagates through the optical fiber, there may be some reflection and refraction. So for this parameter, the signal may be lost for a certain limit. Okay, but for the case of single mode fiber, there is no dispersion. That's why there is you can say there is no loss for the case of, or we are getting no loss for the dispersion. uh, this is case for the single mode fiber. and the higher bandwidth. Okay, so single mode fiber offering the higher bandwidth, that is nearly 1000 megahertz, and this single mode fiber is used for long communication system or long haul communication system. But one thing that for the case of single mode fiber, the fabrication is difficult and costly. Okay, so for the setup of single mode fiber or to implement the single mode fiber, it is little bit difficult, and the costing is very you can say the costing of installation and the costing of fabrication part is little bit costly. Okay, this is the one disadvantage for the case of single mode fiber. Next one is now this is the multi-mode fiber. Okay, so for the case of multi-mode fiber, you can see here, this is the core part and this is the cladding part. Now one thing, yeah, so here you can see uh, this core diameter, is much larger compared to the single mode fiber. So if we recall the multi-mode fibers, sorry, single mode fibers, we saw that the diameter of the core is very small, and in that diameter only one wave is propagated through it. But in the case of multi-mode fiber, here we can see that the diameter of the core is comparatively large, and here you can see in this picture here one two, if we count here the at in this picture, there is 1 2 3 and 4 wave is propagated through this multi-mode fiber, and this is the core part and this is the cladding part. Okay, and one thing, it is also same that core is the innermost part, and after that the cladding part, and the core is guided by the cladding. Okay, one thing, and here you can see when the wave is propagated through this multi-mode fiber also, here you can see that the light it propagates, but there is reflection and refraction, and after that at a certain level, uh, in the case of core cladding interface, it is also bounce back to the core part, and again the process is continuous. Okay, so this is the main concept of multi-mode fiber. So till now, whatever I have discussed, the cross-sectional view of single mode fiber and multi-mode fiber, is there any doubt, Swati, or it is clear? Swati, are you there?
Yes, sir.
It is clear to you?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay, so if you have any query, you can ask.
No, sir.
Okay, okay, so next topic is that okay, so here you can see for the case of multi-mode fiber, if more than one mode is transmitted through the optical fiber, so this is called the multi-mode fiber. So you can see here, this is the definition for the multi-mode fiber. You can say for the case of single mode fiber, only one mode is propagated, but for the case of multi-mode, there is n number mode is transmitted or propagated through the optical fiber. That's why it is called the multi-mode fiber. One thing, and here it is noted that the larger core radius of multimode fiber makes it easier to launch the optical power into the fiber and facilitate the end-to-end connection of similar power. So you see also for the case of multimode fiber, for the case of multimode fiber, the mm, for the case of multimode fiber, the core radius is larger compared to the single mode fibers. In single mode fiber, only one mode is transmitted, but for the case of multimode fiber, in number or mode is transmitted or propagates through the optical fiber. So the well, radius of the core is larger, and it makes easier to launch the optical power into the fiber. Okay, so now some of the basic properties of multi-mode optical fiber, here it is listed. First one is that in for the case of multi-mode fiber, more than one path is available. So this is the basic, or you can say this is the main concept of single mode and multi-mode fiber. So we watched here that for the case of single mode, only one path is available, and for the case of multi-mode, there is more than one path, or you can say the n number path is available. Okay, this is the first point. Second one is the V number. So we saw for the case of single mode fiber, the V number is less than 2.405. But for the case of multi-mode fiber, it is V number is greater than 205. Okay, so here just 1 minute. For the case of multi-mode, V number greater than 2.405. Okay, so next is that so if we want from you, can you tell me what is the differences between single mode fiber and multi mode fiber?
Sir, in single mode, one path is transmitted.
One path, okay, and multi mode?
Multi-path is transmitted.
And another properties, or you can say this is the one difference for the case of single mode and multi mode. Another?
Sir, in single mode, there is a smaller core, and in multi-mode, there is larger core is available.
Yeah, very good. This is the second point for differences. And third one?
Sir, ये V number
बोलो.
in single mode, V number is less than 2.4, or in multi-mode, V number is greater than 2.4.
Very good, very good. Okay, so these are the main differences you can say for the case of single mode and multi mode fiber. Okay, so first one is the path, second one is the core diameter, and third one is the V number. Okay, so this is the main concept of single mode and multi mode fiber. Next one is 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Okay, so now we will discuss the types of fiber based on the refractive index profile. Okay, so what is refractive index profile? In the earlier class we already discussed. Okay, again we will not here discuss what is refractive index profile. Okay, so if you have any doubt, you just go through the previous classes, and I think from the previous classes, if you have any doubt, your doubt will be clear. Okay, so next is the based on the refractive index profile of the core and the cladding, the optical fiber again classified in two categories. So till now we have discussed about the step index, single mode fiber and multi mode fiber, and this single mode fiber and multi mode fiber classification based on the mode. Okay, now we will discuss what is the step index fiber and what is the graded index fiber. So before going to start the step index fiber and graded index fiber, I want one answer. I am asking one question to you, that suppose I am giving you one optical fiber. So uh, after watching this optical fiber, can you tell me this is a single mode or multi mode, or how we differentiate this optical fiber is single mode fiber or multi mode fiber?
Okay, sir.
Okay, now are you getting my question?
Yes, sir.
So
Sir, but where is that diagram?
uh, no, diagram means no. I'm not asking you diagrams. I just suppose I am giving you one optical fiber cable. So by watching the optical fiber cable, can you tell me this is single mode fibers or multi mode fibers?
Yes, sir.
How you tell?
Sir, in single mode, light wave, it means light wave travels toward the center of the core.
मल्टी मोड
And
में भी
in
तो वही होता है. How you differentiate single mode and multi mode optical fiber just by the just watching? Now, in one earlier class I have discussed.
sir, I wasn't present in the last class.
It is not covered in the last class. I think before the last class. Okay, no issue. So I told that for the case of optical fiber, it is consists of four part: core part, cladding part. First one is the core part. Second one is the cladding part. Third one is the buffer, and the fourth one is the jacket. Okay, so uh, for the case of single mode or multi mode, in the jacket part there is a color. Okay, orange and I think yellow, orange and yellow. So by watching the color you can easily differentiate this is single mode or this is multi mode. Okay, this is the exact answer for this question, that by watching the jacket color of optical fiber, you can easily answer that this is the single mode or multi. Okay, you are getting the point.
Yes, sir.
We are here only you are watching the core and cladding part. After core and cladding, there are two layers for the case of optical fiber. The third one is the buffer, and the fourth one is the jacket. Okay, so for the case of optical fiber, single mode and multi mode, in jacket, we will watch the different color, maybe orange, maybe yellow. Okay, so by watching the color, you can easily differentiate that this is a single mode or multi mode. Okay, so now we will discuss that is the step index fiber and what is the graded index fiber. Okay, so just 1 minute, sorry, just 1 minute. Okay, so first we will discuss that is the step index fiber. Okay, so here in a step index fiber, the refractive index changes in a step fashion from center of the fiber and the core to the outer cell, the cladding. So here, for the case of step index fiber, you can see when the light propagates through the just 1 minute. Yeah, when the light propagates here, you can see light starts here to propagate, and after that there is a refraction here in the case in the place of core cladding interface, and this light again propagates through this direction. Okay, through this direction. So the light here mainly here the refractive index changes. So and when the refractive index changes, the direction of the light also changes from center of the fiber to the up to the core cladding interface. Okay, now it is high in the core and lower in the cladding. So the refractive index is very high in the core part, and it is comparatively lower in the cladding part. Okay, and the light in the fiber propagates by bounce back and forth from the core cladding interface. So whatever I have said, so the light propagates through the core, and after that it starts to move towards the core cladding interface, and again from the core cladding interface it is also bounce back towards from the core. Okay, so next is the step index fiber propagates both the single and multi-mode signals within the fiber code. This is very important point, that the step index fiber propagates for both the single mode and multi-mode fiber within the fiber cable. And one thing here, the light or wave rays propagating through it are in the form of meridional rays, which will cross the fiber core axis during every reflection at the core cladding boundary and propagates in a zigzag manner. So here you can see this is a zigzag manner. So here uh, it goes up to the core cladding interface. Again, it's bounce back to the core. Again, it goes up to the core cladding interface. Again, it's bounce back to the core. Okay, so again from this core, again it's going towards the core cladding interface, and again it's bounce back to the core. This pattern it follows, and you can see this is a zigzag manner. Okay, so next is the okay. So here one thing that with careful choice of material, dimensions, and wavelength, the total dispersion can be made extremely small. So for the case of step index fiber, dispersion may be very low or very small, okay, and less than it is 0.1 ps per km into nm, okay, and making this fiber suitable use with high data rate. So if the dispersion is very small, so the less is also very small, okay. So when the step index fiber actually we use, in that case you can told that the loss is very small. So if the loss is very small, we will get the actual data output with the high speed, okay. This is the advantage of set step index fiber. And one thing, in a single mode fiber, a part of the light propagates in the cladding also, okay. Mainly in single mode fiber only the light propagates through the core, but a part of the light also propagates through the cladding. And here the cladding is very thick and has low loss. So for the case of step index fiber, the cladding part is very thick, and here it is low loss. So there, the when the signal propagates through this, the loss portion is very low. Okay, and typically for a core diameter, it is 10 μm, and the cladding diameter is 120 μm for the case of step index fiber. And the handling and manufacturing of single mode step index fiber is more difficult. But one thing, you can see the parameters of the step index fiber here, but one thing, the handling and the manufacturing of single mode step index fiber is difficult compared to the multi-mode fiber. So this is the main disadvantage, you can say, for the case of step index fiber. So next one is that next one is the
Sir,
step. Yeah,
sir, can you explain the first point of
first point. Okay,
previous
If
slide? Yes, sir.
this slide.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here it is written that with careful choice of material, dimension, and lambda, the total dispersion can be made extremely small. Okay, it is less than 0.51 ps, and making the fiber suitable for use of high data rates. So when in step index fiber, when the signal propagates, okay, so when the signal propagates, there are some parameters. These parameters is a, you can say, this parameter affect the wave, okay. So this parameter affect the wave mainly. So if you can say here the material of step index fiber, dimension, and the wavelength, and the total dispersion, so this makes the total dispersion very small. So dispersion is the uh, loss of wave. So this parameter for the case of step index fiber is not much effect. The loss of optical fiber or the loss of wave is very less. So if the loss of wave is very less, so when we are giving output, any output, so at the, sorry, input, at the output we are getting the same result or our desired result, because the loss is very less. There is no distortion in single step index fiber. So when the loss is very less, we are getting the desired output. This makes the optical fiber suitable for the high data rates, because there is one thing, the loss is very less. This is one point. And second one, this that we are getting whatever the data, it is also giving us the high speed also. Okay, this is the main, you can say, this is one features or one parameters for the one characteristics of step index fiber. Are you getting this point now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next one is Now, till now we have discussed the step index single mode fiber. Now this is the step index multi-mode fiber. Okay, so here you can see for the case of step index multi-mode fiber, multi-mode means many modes. So in this optical fibers, light propagates in many modes. Okay, and here the total number of modes Mn increases with increases of numerical aperture. So here the mode is interlinked with or interconnected with the numerical aperture. So I have discussed the numerical aperture in the last classes. Okay, so I think in that class, if you were present in that class, so it is very easy to understand what is numerical aperture. Okay, so at this moment it is not easy to explain again what is the numerical aperture. If you have any query, you just go through the previous classes video. Now, for a large number of modes, Mn can be approximated. Here, it is given v square by 2. This is equals to 4.9 dn under root 2 del by lambda square. Okay, this is the expression. Now, the next one is the step index multimode fiber. Here, d. What is d? D is the diameter of the core of the fiber, and here v equals to number of or normalized frequency. Okay, just give me 1 second. So the normalized frequency, here the v is a relation among the fiber size and the refractive indices and the wavelength, and v is the normalized frequency, simply the v number. Whatever I have told you what is the v number, you can see for the case of single mode the v number is less than 2.405, and for the case of multimode it is greater than 205, and this is the expression for the v number. Okay, where a is the fiber core radius, lambda is the operating wavelength, and nl is the core reflective index, and del is the relative refractive index differences. Okay, so up to this we discussed for today's class. I just request you to write your name in the chat box for your attendance. Okay, so till now whatever I have discussed, I think it is clear clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is up to for the today's class. So hope you will understand all these things, and we will again meet in the next class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now I am ending this session.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.